Hey guys, I just wanted to give a tour of my new Lund Pro V Bass 2075 bass boat. I just got the boat about a month ago, and so far I really love the boat. I had an 1875 before, and this boat has a whole lot more storage. It's rides better, I think, and handles big water better as well, and it's just a real comfortable, smooth ride, and it's a little bit faster too. So here we'll start out with the trolling motor. So this year I went with the Garmin Force trolling motor, so it's my first time having a Garmin trolling motor, and so far I like it. It's 36 volt 57-inch shaft on it, and this thing has got a ton of power. At full speed, I think I'm close to 5 miles an hour. Don't use that very often, but it's handy when you do have it. It's a brushless trolling motor, so it's real quiet as well. A few bugs that I've had with the foot pedal. It's a wireless foot pedal, but so far I really like it. It's been an adjustment compared to the Ultrex that I had before. Pedal's a little bit touchier, but overall it gets through the weeds great. It's real fast and it's quiet. So, and it's got the anchor lock feature as well. Along with the trolling motor, I also added the Livescope Plus. So the new Livescope transducer that's got a little bit more clarity to it. You can see a little bit further out, and so far I've been really impressed. I've only had the transducer on here for about a week, and I'm really impressed with it. The clarity on it is like 10 times better than the previous Livescope that I had, which was pretty good. So so far I'm liking the Livescope Plus. So also on the bow I've got a Garmin 10-inch Ultra graph here for my front graph, and it's a great graph. I love Garmin products. They're real user friendly, and you know, works great with the Livescope and the transducer right in the trolling motor. So got Garmin on the front, love it. So now we take a look at the deck here. The 2075s, all of the Lund Pro V Basses, just the deck on these things is just massive. If you can take a look there, it's just huge, which is really great. When I'm tournament fishing, I like to have a lot of room to move around, get stuff if I need it, and you know, land those big fish. It really helps to have a big deck to cast from. With the 2075 compared to the 1875, so you do get an extra cooler here, along with the step cooler, which comes with the 1875. And then you've got, like all of the Lund Pro V Basses, just a ton of storage. So this is just one storage locker here. Got life jackets and other stuff in there, and then the other one is even longer, and I've got all of my tackle in there. And then additional storage in here as well. I think I've got a spare trolling motor prop in there, and some other stuff in the other one. And then the rod locker sits in the middle with the trolling motor batteries. I've got three 12-volt lithium batteries for my trolling motors, and I did go with lithium this year just because longer extended power, and they're lighter too, so it helps on performance of the boat. And they come with an 11-year warranty, so you can't beat that. So I've got Dakota lithiums. And then the rod locker, just like the 1875, it holds 15 rods in it, which I use all 15 of them. All right, so now we're going to take a look at the driver's seat here. So in the console area, I've got right now I've got one Garmin 10-inch Ultra. I may go to 2 graphs so that I can run mapping on one and the other with sonar. But right now I do a split if I need to, or go back and forth, but I may have to go to 2 graphs. We'll see. I've got that on a Bass Boat Technologies gimbal mount with a TH Marine mount there as well. The great thing about these new Pro V Basses is the consoles are all new, so they're a little bit sleeker looking. The other ones were round. These have more design factor to them, and also it's great because they come with a flat dashboard now, which is great for mounting your graphs. I'm also going to mount my GoPro over here on the left side as well. All the gauges here. We've got trim, blinker switches, and also hydraulic jack plate, blinker switch, and tilt on the motor, or on the steering wheel as well. Down below, I've got the digital hot foot. It's a little dirty down here. Got leaves and stuff in here. But got digital hot foot from TH Marine. Really love that. I've had that hot foot in all my bass boats, and I really, I don't know what I would do without it. It's great to be able to have both hands on the wheel when you're driving, especially in rough water. And then with my Mercury, I've got digital throttle. And then the shifter on this thing is just amazing compared to my my Yamaha that I had before, which I love that motor, but this thing is just butter smooth. When you shift it into gear, there's no clunking at all. It's just smooth like butter, which I really love. Got the factory radio, all your switches, including interior lights, which I noticed on the 2075, at least on the new ones here. Looks like I've got LED interior lights up at the bow too, which I did not, I don't think I had that in my 1875, which was a 2018. So I think that was an added feature. And then, like on all of the Pro V Basses, the XS versions, which I think is all they make now, they don't make a bench seat version anymore. I've got lots of room here in the 2075 for my partner to put tackle, or we've got the net or whatever else down here. And lots of room to move around. Plus, these boats are great because they're family friendly. So we've got the jump seats here, which you can have. There's another one on the other side, so you can have four people in this boat, and they can sit real comfortable. So it's really great if you're hauling people around as well. Live wells are right there. I've got underneath this jump seat, I've got the cranking battery. So I've got just a regular cranking battery in there, and then in this compartment I've got another Dakota 12-volt lithium, and this is my house battery. So this runs all of my electronics, my live well, everything except for the trolling motor and the motor, and then I believe the Raptors. I think the Raptors are on the cranking battery, but everything else is all on this battery. So that way I don't have to worry about signal issues on my graphs if I'm going straight to the cranking battery. And then also I don't have to worry about all of the electronics, which all these boats have so much now these days. I don't have to worry about those draining my cranking battery down so that I can't start it if I need to, you know, head to weigh in or whatever. Which has happened before. So if you're running the live wells all day to try to keep your fish alive, and you're running your graphs, it can run down your cranking battery, and then you go to start, and then you're up a creek without a paddle. So got this house battery now, and this thing can handle everything. And plus it helps with my signal on all my Garmin graphs as well, and the Livescope. So everything's real clean, good clean picture. Then at the rear of the boat, I've gone with the Mercury Pro XS 250 4-stroke, and I absolutely love this motor. It has the whole shot on this boat is absolutely amazing. I can get up immediately, which you wouldn't think. With people would think, well, it's an aluminum boat, you know, it's heavy, wouldn't get up very quick. This thing is better than any other boat I've ever had as far as a whole shot goes. They're not the fastest boat. If you're getting a Pro V Bass, you're not going for speed. I think top speed, I get asked all the time, top speed right now with this thing is about 63 miles per hour, and that's with just me in the boat. With another tournament partner, a full live well, and all the gear, you know, you're looking at around 60 miles an hour at least with my boat so far that I've seen. Not fast, but it is faster than my 1875 was, and that topped out at about 53, 54 miles an hour. But really love the Mercury Pro XS 4-stroke 250. It's just a fantastic motor. Along with that, I've got the motor on TH Marine heavy duty Atlas hydraulic jack plate, and this thing is awesome. Really love the jack plate. Really great for getting into skinny water, running over skinny water, which I fish the Mississippi River a lot, so It's great to be able to and idle in skinny water as well. So you can jack that all the way up, trim it up a little bit, and you don't have to worry as much about hitting something. And then also digging into the bottom. And then last but not least, I've got the new Minn Kota Raptors. These are the 10 footers, and I'm probably going to go with 8 footers just because my 10 footers won't quite fit in my garage. I think the 8 footers will, but for now I've got the 10 footers on, and these things are rock solid. I mean, you cannot move these at all. I had power poles on my previous boat. They work great, but I don't think that they were quite as solid as these. Some added bonuses with the Raptors is they're quiet. I think they're more quiet than the power poles. And then they also have the active anchoring, so that if you're in choppy water, rough water, the poles will continue to, the Raptors will continue to go down and keep you stuck in place, which is really nice. You know, I use these things probably more than my my anchor lock on my trolling motor, just because you know, I'm fishing in so much more shallow water, and these are great for that. And they've got some different modes. I pretty much just use the default. And another cool thing about these things is if you're in like a mucky bottom and you go to bring them up, they'll actually pulsate to get out of the muck. They won't try to strain and just go up all in one motion. They'll actually pulsate to get up out of the muck, which is really cool. I've got a switch on the side in my cockpit, and then also stomp switches up front, and then some remotes as well. But really impressed with the Raptor so far. Great product. Well, that's it. That's a tour of my Lund 2075 Pro V bass boat, and I'm going to be using this a lot in tournaments this year. And like I said, so far had the boat a month, and I absolutely love it. I'm a big fan of the Lund boats. I loved my 1875, but I really needed something, I think, a little bit faster, a little bit bigger for my tournament needs. And you know, I absolutely love the aluminum Lund Pro V basses. They're great for shallow water fishing, for rough water, deep water, offshore stuff. It's pretty much the most versatile boat out there, bass boat out there, I think. And you know, I wouldn't give them up for anything. I absolutely love it. Hope you enjoyed the tour, and we'll see you out on the water.